Well, hello YouTubers, rock lovers, Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm on vacation out in Arizona, and today we're going to visit the Dobell Ranch. And they've got some nice pictographs here to help you understand how to pronounce the name of their ranch, Dobell. They got a doe and a bell. And, well, we're right outside the entrance to the Petrified Forest National Park. And if you've never been to the Petrified Forest National Park, I urge you to visit it. It's amazing. Everybody should see it once. Arizona rainbow petrified wood. It's beautiful out there in the Petrified Forest. But you know what? You can't collect any of this stuff out in the Petrified Forest. It's illegal. Yeah, you can't collect. But there's a lot of private land surrounding the Petrified Forest National Park. And the Dobell people here, they will let you dig on their land and collect as much petrified wood as you can carry off for a price, of course. But from what I understand, it's pretty nominal. So anyway, you know, from the stuff that's out here on the driveway, if this is an indication, it looks like they've got some good stuff in there. So yeah, good stuff. So from what I see on the internet, if the gate is open, I just drive back to the ranch, which is 3 miles back in on a dirt road. So let me get back in the truck and we'll see if the gate's open. And if so, we'll drive down to the ranch. If the gate's not open, you just call the number on the sign and somebody will come and let you in. At least that's what I've seen on the internet. So we'll give it a try and see how it goes. Well, it looks like the gate in is closed and locked. So let me give them a call and see if they're open for business today. All right, I just talked to Rhonda Dobell. She said they are open for business. She'll be down here in about 5 minutes to unlock the gate. I must be the first customer today. Okay, Rhonda just came and opened the gate, and I'm gonna follow her down this road for 3 miles back to the dig site. Well, it looks like we have just about arrived. That's actually not a bad road. Any cityfied two-wheel drive, low-slung car ought to be able to make it back here without any trouble. As long as it's not raining, which, well, it's the desert. It don't rain much out here. Okay, so Rhonda led me in and told me the rules. And the rules are basically you could do whatever you want. You can dig, you can look through the piles of stuff that's already been dug out by other people or by them. There's lots of holes to dig in. There's holes over there. There's a big hole over here. She said 5-gallon bucket, a full bucket, $50. Okay? A full bucket, $50. If it fits in the bucket, it can go in the bucket. If it's too big to fit in the bucket, they'll price it out for you. But she said she'd give you a really good price. There's some buckets of water out here, so you can wash the grunge off and see the beautiful colors underneath. She did say that over by this other little shed, that's where they keep the really high quality stuff. And she said the price on it's a little bit higher. So she said the only real rule is don't mix the high quality stuff with the other stuff out here in your bucket. So I'm going to look around. I'm going to look at what's out here on the ground already. And then I'm probably going to hop in one or more of these holes and do a little digging and see what I can find. Oh, and she gave me a bucket too. So that was nice of her. I actually brought a couple, but now I got one. Cool. But yeah, there's all kinds of wood scattered around. So I'm going to have to take some time to look through this and see what I might want to throw in a bucket. Okay, I'm inside the enclosure where they keep the somewhat higher grade stuff, and yes, I can tell this is a step above most of what's outside there. Although, don't get me wrong, there's some good stuff out there too. So I may have to pick a few select pieces out of here and set them aside, let Rhonda price them for me, and then get to filling my 5-gallon bucket with stuff from out there and stuff I dig up. Almost looks like I got some geodes in here too. Okay. I suppose they'll find them from time to time when they're digging. Okay, here's my selections from the higher grade yard. We'll let Rhonda price those and see what they come up as. I gotta be mindful of how much cash I've got with me. This could get expensive. Let me go look around and start filling up a bucket out of stuff that's already out of the ground. So why are there buckets of water out here, you may wonder? Well, check this out. Look at the amazing transformation in the colors on that. That's what this rock would look like cut and polished. So that's a trick for you. Wet your rock. When I'm in the field, I usually have a spray bottle of water with me. I can wet down the rocks I'm interested in and see what they'll look like cut or polished. Look at the colors on that. Wow. Not quite what I'm looking for, though. I'm going to keep looking. Well, I got a few pieces here I might be interested in. Let's see what they look like after I dunk them in the water. See what kind of color transformation we get. Wash some of the grunge off. Look at the colors on that. Wow. That's a nice piece. It goes from purple to deep orange to red. I like that. I think I'll throw that in the bucket. Starting to fill my bucket. I'm not just looking for pieces to cut and polish. I'm also looking for pieces smaller pieces that I can tumble with pretty colors in them. That's one right there. That can tumble. Throw that in the bucket. I got lots of room in the bucket for small stuff. I don't know. I'll set that one aside. That's a maybe keeper, maybe not. Well, this one isn't as pretty as I was hoping it would be once it was cleaned up. So I think I'll just set that one aside. A big piece here. This is one I would cut up and polish slabs off of. Oh, look at the colors. Look at the colors. Not as colorful on the inside, though. Huh. Just on the outer rind there. I'm going to set that aside, too. One really big piece here. Okay, this has got some good stuff in it. I can cut some slabs off that and polish it up. That looks pretty good. I'll throw that in the bucket. Okay, back to looking. Well, my bucket's getting pretty full of this stuff that I'm finding out on the ground here. I better save a little room because I want to do some digging too. Let me see if I can pull something out of the ground. Now, Rhonda warned me that the digging here is not easy, and I believe her because, you know, my Arizona place is about 20 miles south of here, and digging there is pretty near impossible without machinery. So, but I'm gonna hop down a couple of these holes and see if I can pull any interesting rocks out of the ground while I'm here. Well, I've been over here digging a little bit in one of these holes, and definitely this is the right layer because it's full of little pebbles of petrified wood. So far, I'm not finding any big pieces, just little pebbles, but I will keep looking and see what I can come up with. I may switch holes. This is just the first one I hopped down in, and there's at least a dozen of them out here on the property, so I'll poke around this one a little more, then go check out some of the others. Well, I'm down in one of these big pits, and I can see people have been digging in the walls. The Dobells get most of their rock. They've got a big yellow excavator over there. That's how they dig most of it up, but they'll let us come out here and dig with hand tools too. So I'm thinking this is probably a better place because I am seeing bits of petrified wood mixed in down here. There's a nice piece with the stuff that's been tumbling down this hill from people digging. So let me poke around in these holes a little bit and see what I can find. Oh yeah, where'd it go? There's a piece. Not a very big one. Hey, dug it up myself though. Cool. I keep poking around in this hole. Well, I dug up a big rock, but unfortunately it's not petrified wood. It looks like some sort of hard chunk of conglomerate. It's probably got some chips of petrified wood in it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go try another pit. There's a dozen of them out here. I can spend all day. Okay, I'm not having too much luck with the digging. This is the biggest piece I've found so far. Don't have any water over here, but oh wow, it's got some nice colors to it. I guess you got to know exactly where to dig, or at least how deep to dig. I don't know what layer this stuff's in. So there's holes all over the property of all kinds of different depths. So I just been poking my head into each one and digging a little bit. So far I haven't found too much, but I'm having a little bit of fun. Let me start working my way back towards the truck and Rhonda. Pop into a few more holes on the way. Well, that was a whole lot of fun, let me tell you. For a rock nut, that's a great way to spend a couple of hours over there at the Dobell Ranch. And I'll show you what I got here. This is stuff I got from our high-grade yard. You should see it wet. It's amazing. This is great. I can cut this into slabs. I can polish it. It's beautiful stuff. This is really good. And I got a whole 5-gallon bucket full of good stuff. And I'll tell you what, a lot of this stuff probably should be considered high grade. You know, if you're choosy, she's got 10 million rocks out there. If you're choosy and you use the water buckets and wet them down, you're going to find some good stuff over there just laying on the ground, you know, that you can throw in your $50 bucket. So this bucket is full, not just with big pieces. I packed it with a lot of small pieces for tumbling too. I'm crafty that way. So anyway, if you want to visit the Dobell Ranch, look for the big Rhonda's sign south of Holbrook on 180 before you get to the south entrance of the Petrified Forest National Park. Be ready to hit the brakes and turn in here at the big Rhonda's sign. This sign can be kind of hard to see. It's a little faded, and most people fly down this road at about 70 miles an hour. So look for the big Rhonda's sign. Stop in. She's very friendly, very helpful. There's shovels, picks, rock hammers, baskets, buckets, everything you could possibly need, even gloves out there. You don't have to bring any tools with you at all. She's got it all provided for you. I brought my own rock hammer, but you don't have to. You know, I'm prepared. I got shovels, rock hammers, you name it. But yeah, you don't have to bring any of that stuff. She's got it all. She's very friendly, very helpful, and I think you'll have a great time. Bring the kids, bring the grandkids. Let them get dirty. Let them dig for rocks. Find some rocks of your own. It's a great time. So I hope you found this video interesting, educational, informative, inspirational, whatever. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see my future rock hounding videos. There will be more. Headed up into Wyoming in a couple of days. That's my favorite place to rock hound. So there'll be some rock hounding videos coming out of that. So subscribe to see those future videos. Check out my second channel, Electric Geek 64. If you're at all interested in electronics or retro computing, I got an old printer I found there. Check that out. You might find something interesting there. And I'll see you in the future videos. Thanks for watching this one. Bye.